Hey, I'm playing black. I've seen this flag before. It's Romania. D4. Asa. I'm going to play the King's Indian defense, or what I can remember of it. I've got a Reuben at my side, which I'm not going to... Oh, really? You're going to try to end my King's Indian that fast? WTF, dude. Right, so that's stopping this from happening. I could still do this. I don't have to push e6. Now, if they take, then this happens. And that's annoying because it opens up my king. But I think it's okay. So they're just kind of playing moves. I think maybe they were hoping for this. I'm just going to play the King's Indian. Right, so they're doing a big old attack. Cool. I'm really not paying attention to anything. I'm going to do that. Do that. This is to help this guy out. And play it kind of slow on black's side. That's interesting. He didn't go all the way. Huh. Okay. Right, so what do? Now I actually have to start thinking. This is kind of what this person's waiting for, right? So I can't move this. That. I'm at 9 minutes. This seems to be the move that I could push. There, then this, then what? This could happen. Not really paying a lot of attention. We're going to call this a warm-up game. So when I don't play very well, I have that to rely on. See, on the chat is someone on Twitch. Say hello on Twitch. If you dare. I would love to know who you are. Ugh. Lord. I've been wondering whether or not I want to continue streaming to Twitch. Right, so there's that move so they can castle. Now my idea was they were going to push back and I was going to go here. And maybe I should have just gone there because I just gave them a move. I can go there after I move here. But that could happen. And then if I try to move back, then that happens. And then I'm kind of stuck. So this was a mistake on my part, I think. All right, so I have this just developing. Am I missing something? I don't want to take more than 10 seconds on this. I don't see anything in particular, so I'm going to go here. I don't really have anything going on the queen side right now. And I'm sure there's something that I'm dropping. I'm just not. I'm not really, my head isn't in the game right now. Warm-up game. Not getting angry, not getting depressed. We're good. We're good. Something happened. Oh, yeah, that happened. Right, so now he's going to try to kick the bishop, surely. That undermines his stuff. He could close it, which maybe is what I want him to do. This, then that, and then this. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm kind of going, this is the dragon in a really weird fucked up move order. I can see this bishop being a little bit of trouble if he plays a certain amount of moves. Like if he pushes here, for example. There was a reason I did that. Oh yeah. It was to take over these, in fact. So he's going to try to trap my bishop, I'm pretty sure. It was to take over these dark squares with my dude. So this. All right, so now I go here. Let me think about this. If I go here, he likely does that. I can take, he takes, and then I win that. But he could easily just push there at some point. I think I'm going to do that anyway, though. Queen has these squares, which don't have any sting because the dude's in there. Go after this pawn. Interesting. Okay. I could relinquish that pawn. It doesn't seem like a great idea. Do I gain anything from going there? I don't think so. I don't think that helps me out at present. This seems to be the obvious move, or even that. Or I can move my queen. Is there a better move? We're not going to take too much time to think about it. I don't think that weakens too much. I mean, it normally would. It weakens the light squares. But since the center is kind of locked up, I don't think it's a big deal. Rook is probably going to come out. What am I going to do after that? Where does the queen go? This probably needs to happen. I feel like this square is really important right now. Okay, what's weak on his side? Am I just glaring at something that's awful? He'll probably take something, because I don't think either one of us really know what to do. Or maybe just attack. So if he attacks here, for example, that wouldn't be good. Boom, boom. I've got a lot of play over here. What can I do with it? So he's rerouting. Okay. My idea was something like this. I feel like there is something that I have going on and I don't see it. This opens up the dark squares for the bishop. But it also locks down this guy. This kicks his bishop out. I kind of like that move, but he's got double defenders on it. I mean, it attacks him. Something like that is probably what happens. There's also this. What are you doing? You're blocking this guy. 5 minutes, I got to be careful. Where can you go? Maybe here? I would really like to not lose on time this time. But I'm thinking too much on these moves. This coffee is delicious. Thank you, lady friend. So that's an obvious spot for his knight. And this is undefended, so it kind of makes sense for him. After he moves there. Okay, right, so come in there. So there's a take. Take. I can't take back because there's this take. There's this. Maybe he does something like that. Weakens the dark squares, which I'm going to do. Then where would my bishop go? He boom, boom, and then he does something like this and traps the bishop. What do I do then? I just lose the bishop. That. There's that. Okay, this just weakens him up. Boom, this happens. Boom, that happens. Can I capitalize upon anything? I can go here. That's what I'm going to do. So once this happens here, and then once this happens here, do I have anything to attack him with? I was thinking this because we can do the little trade down, and I've messed up his pawn structure for the bishop. That was my idea here. You can also complicate things here, but then that takes the defender off that guy. Which doesn't matter right now. Right, so he's saving a little bit of his pawn structure. So at that point, I'm just going to take his bishop. So it removes this, allows his queen to slide over, which I don't really want him to be able to do, but I think I'm okay with it. We're going to come here. What can the knight do from there? I don't think the knight can do anything from there. This gets taken pretty much immediately. This weakens my shit, which I don't like. Okay, there's that. There's also this. Takes. We're going to go here. I'm trying to play faster. He could push. This happens. He could push here and like solidify that. I could see him swinging back over that way. Weakest, that guy. So moving this knight would be nice. And this is important right now. What to do? He's got plenty of time to think. I need to know what my plan is. I see weaknesses over here. Okay, so the queen redirects. Coming after this guy. Right. That makes sense. All right, so I could continue pushing here. This happens. You know, I am going to do that. I think they're going to push there, which is fine because I just won't take. And the queen not being there actually weakens that pawn, which I'm totally cool doing. So I'm going to attack on the queen side. That's kind of my idea here, unless it just doesn't work. His knights aren't really doing much, but defending. This guy's just sitting there presently. Right, so that happens. So I can take, it moves the knight. I can also lock it up. Which to do? Take, moves the knight. I do like the idea of moving the knight. Would that be better, though? I don't think it does as much. And I have nowhere to go with it. So the knight moves. Oh, that happens. Okay, I'll just take. Yeah. All right, and they're not up a pawn, but they are guarding that pawn, which is fine. Guarding here. I was thinking this or that. What do you think? This removes my pawn, so we're going to go here. They're down, dark bishops. Yeah. So queen out or rook out? Age-old question. Queen is defending this pawn. Rook there. 3 minutes. What do I do? What do I do? We're going to go here. I'll probably mess with that guy. Can't attack his queen, really. I can do this, that right there, to undermine, and I'm going to do it. So these guys are strong right now, and he doesn't have a rook out yet. I could see that. Yep, so there's that. I'm trying to set up my pawn structure here and have this kind of going on. I'm down a minute too. Knight's not in trouble yet. I don't think the knight needs to move unless the knight moves back here or back there maybe. This is weak, thus maybe there. That's weak on my side. I've got a stronger center. Okay, so there's the fork that's happening. Yep. That might, see, boom, boom. I don't really want that to happen. 2 minutes. Queen needs to move. Where does she go? What's a good square for her? Here? What's a good square for the queen? There is not right. She can still get attacked. There. Light squares. I kind of like that. But she's not defending. We're going to go here. I'm still a whole minute down. That's going to matter really soon. I just hit like a fucking key square. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, no. What'd I do? There we go. Fuck. I just turned everything off, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know what the fuck I just did. I hit like a button. Hopefully I didn't just end the game. Getting closer on time, which is good. What to attack? Center seems good to... Okay. This, then that, then this. Don't want that. This doesn't work. This. Let me see. That. I feel like this. Let me think. That maybe. We're going to do that. I see that as a problem, but because of this, shard. I just said shard. That's hilarious. That. I need to get better on my time. That maybe just to help. Yeah? Okay, so this. There's that. Attacks the queen, that goes out. Takes here, no. So little time. That doesn't work. Does that work? This takes. You know, I'm gonna do that. Because it kind of forces a move, which I'm cool with. Yeah. Need to take there. We could queen trade. And then he gets a pass pawn. Right. All right. So what do? There's this. Got a minute. There's that. Don't want that, because then it goes bad. This takes. What does this do? No, because he wins the pawn. Right? So I could also move here. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah. Where do I go? We're going to get this rook involved. Does that work? He moves checks. I take. He moves. Ooh. That's going to be an issue. Shit. That's going to be an issue. Damn. Yeah, I just lost. Pretty sure. We're going to do that. Get the king out of checking danger. Okay. I take because I have to. Right. Which is cool. I'll be doing this. He can take over there. Yeah. So I've lost the game. He'll run with the king. Because he's got to. I'll come here. He can win with the king there, right? Okay, so I've got to come here. Come in here. King can push up. I will take. Check. Right. Here. He's going to win on time.